Hi guys, successfully we have completed unit 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we are in the last unit, that is unit 5. Unit 5 is completely about the leadership dynamics and organization. Okay, so in unit 4 we have discussed the group dynamics. In this unit 5 we are going to discuss about the leadership dynamics in organization. This is very important concept in unit 5. Please focus more. And here there is various kinds of leadership dynamics. You can see here already I have discussed with you that there will be transformational leadership theory that already we have discussed in our live class. If you not remember, please go and check once in live class. And Hershey and Blanchard theory, we will call it as a situational theory also. This also we have finished. Once again you people please, situational theory we will call that, and part goal theory. Part goal theory, three theories is related to the part goal theory. This three also we have discussed. Okay, transformational leadership theory, transactional theory and transformational theory also differences we have discussed in our previous videos. Kindly go and check. Okay, now coming to like a support system. Here another professor he gave an four systems that on theory, that is exploitative authoritative system. First system one we will call it as system one. I am not mentioned here. In simple note I have mentioned one. This we will call as a system one. System one is that the exploitative authoritative, and system two benevolent authoritative, and system 3 is a consultative. Okay, and the system 4 it is a participative. So I will explain these concepts also. And here if you see leadership dynamics in organization introduction, let's be finish here. Introduction: leadership ability to influence, guide and motivate people to achieve goals. A good leader, so this is the important point here. So you can mention your in your writing pattern also. A good leader inspires and builds teamwork and improve organizational performance and also employee performance. So please try to take note of this introduction, that is leadership ability to influence, that guide and motivate people to achieve the goals. A good leader inspires and builds teamwork and improve organizational performance. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now classification of leaders. There will be classification of leaders done in this leadership dynamics in the organization. How it is classified? The leaders, classified leaders are the autocratic leaders, democratic leaders and laissez-faire leader. There is a three kinds of leaders especially, that is the autocratic leaders, democratic leaders and the laissez-faire leaders. Please remember this point. They will explain, ask you, what are the leadership dynamics, and can you please classify the leaders, classify the leaders in leadership dynamics. Means the first one is the autocratic leader, democratic leader and the laissez-faire leader. And leadership behavior styles also, they will ask you, can you explain the leadership behavior styles in briefly. Means again here leadership behavior styles in briefly means autocratic style, is that clear? Democratic style behavior and laissez-faire leader style behavior. You can write, is that clear? So this is the classification of leaders. And also managerial grid, that is developed by the Blake and Mountain. So this theorists they are implemented this managerial grid into five concepts, that is improvised management and country club management and task management and middle road management and the team management. It mostly concerned on the production and the process. Is that clear? So this all managerial grid process is mostly concerned about the production and the process. Okay, so in brief I will explain. Please try to take notes of this. So already introduction part, if you see that leadership ability to influence, guide and motivate people to achieve goals. A good leader inspires and builds teamwork and improve organizational performance. We have discussed, right? Now let's we discuss the classification of leaders. Here, classification of leaders, autocratic leaders. What do you mean by this autocratic leaders? Autocratic leaders is nothing but takes decision alone and employees have a little participation. Example: quick decision and low employee moral. Okay, democratic leaders. Democratic leaders is a kind of leaders that employees participate in decision and making encourages the teamwork in democratic leaders. And coming to laissez-faire leader, laissez-faire leader gives complete freedom to employees, very little supervision, encourages creativity and lack of coordination. You can see in a laissez-faire leader. And coming to the leadership behavior. Leadership behavior, that the first behavior is that autocratic style. Leader makes all decisions, employee follow instructions. Democratic leaders is the employees participate in decision making and teamwork is encouraged, and free reign or else laissez-faire leader system is that style. Employees have full freedom, leaders act as a guide. So if you see this autocratic leaders, democratic leaders and laissez-faire leaders, here employees will have authority or for decision making they can participate. Here only leader will take all authorities. Okay, leader will take all decisions. There is no freedom in autocratic leader. And coming to laissez-faire leader, we can call it as a free fairy leader also. Free fairy style also we will call. So here full authority. Only leader will guide. Okay, leader will guide and full authority is given to employees, lower level employees. I think the first one also not that much work in organization, and the third one also somehow. The second one I can feel that democratic leaders, here in classification of leaders, if you observe that mostly effectively can work in the democratic leaders, is it not? Okay, comment to me which kind of leaders would you like to be in an organization, you want to see in an organization, okay, and in a company. So there will be autocratic leaders. Autocratic leaders is something the leaders only they take the decision, no others will have involvement in that. Only one man army like that, he will take all the decisions. And coming to democratic leaders, here the leader will involve, and also he will involve or he will encourage employees to give the feedback. Okay, that is democratic leaders. And coming to the laissez-faire leader, complete laissez-faire leader, he will give authority, full authority to the employees. I don't think so it will work that much well. Okay, this three kind of classification of leaders. And leadership behavior styles, if you see, there will be autocratic leader style, there will be democratic leader style, there will be free laissez-faire leader style. This is known as the leadership behavior styles. Now let's we discuss about the managerial grid. This is discovered. This is propounded by Blake and Mountain. Okay, now I already said you people that it is concerned mostly on production, and the concern is mostly on the production and the process. Is that clear? Here, if you see, managerial grid theory is propounded by the Blake and Mountain. Theory is based on two dimensions: concern of production and concern of people. I already mentioned you that the concern of I am writing like this: production and people. Is that clear? In managerial grid discovered by the Black Mountain, he is mostly concerned of production. Production is really very important in a particular organization, and he is concerned about the peoples. So how he is concerned about the production as well as how he is concerned about the people. That let's be discuss in our topic. First one, the improvise the management. First one, the improvise the management. Low concern for people and production. Low concern of people and production. Country club management. Country club management means what? High concern for people, low concern for production. And task management. High concern for production and low concern for the people. And middle level road management is nothing but moderate concern for both. I think this is little how what is applicable for all managerial management in organization. And the last one is the team management, high concern for both people and production. Is that clear, guys? So transformational leadership theory, already we have discussed this. It is a leadership style which the leader inspires, motivates and encourages employees to perform beyond their expectations and achieve the organizational goals. Okay, na? And Hersey Blanchard life cycle theory is also called as a situational leadership theory. Let's we discuss in our other class. Now, the last but not least, that is the part goal theory. Part goal theory is nothing but that a leader should help employees achieve organizational goals by providing guidance, removing obstacles, and motivating them. Is that clear? Four leader styles is there: directive leadership style, supportive leadership style, participative leadership style, and achievement leader style. Now, let's we discuss about the Licket's four system. Licket's four system is the first one is the exploitive authoritative. No employee participation, fear and punishment are used in system 1 and system 2. System 2 is nothing but benevolent authoritative. Leader is kind but decisions remain centralized. Leader is kind but decision is a centralized. And consultative. Consultative is a system 3. Okay, employees are consulted before decision making. Consultative is nothing but before taking any decision, first they will approach the employees and they will take the feedback of the employees, and then they will proceed what to do and what not to do. And the fourth one is the participative. Participative system 4, employees actively participate in decision making. So I hope you people understood that no employee participation, fear and punishment are used. That is a exploitive authoritative. Exploitive authoritative completely decision by the higher authority. And coming to benevolent authoritative, leader is very good but all the decisions is taken by the centralized people. Already we have mentioned centralization, decentralization, I already explained. If you not listened, just one go to the video list. And consultative is nothing but before taking any decision or before making any decision, they have to approach to the employees. And the last one is the participative. Participative is nothing but all the employees should participate while making the decisions. This four we will call as a system, four system. Please remember this is developed by Likert. Is that clear? This is developed by Likert developed the four system. In first system, we will call it as the first system. I brought here 1, 2, 3, 4, but it is a first system. First system is that exploitative authoritative. Second system is the benevolent authoritative, and third system is the consultative authority, and fourth system is the participative authority. Not only these topics, there is so much to discuss for this unit 5. I will upload my what do you say my notes. Okay, I having notes, right? Unit 5. So I will take that clippings, I will make a video and I will upload point to point. Please try to follow that. Please collect all important question answers and frame a answer by your own and read it. Is that clear? Wish you the all the best. Okay, share, subscribe, and as much as possible try to encourage me. I want one favor from you guys is that encourage me and you know uh, try to sure that more and more subscribers have to subscribe my channel. That is all in your hands only. Okay, here I am there to help all you people regarding this all syllabus everything, and you are people they are going to help me in the form of improving my subscribers. Please help ma. Thank you so much. Wish you the all best. Prepare very well for your examination. Only one more day is there. I hope from we having the afternoon session from 2 to 5. I guess please prepare. You will get morning time also. Don't waste your time. Okay. Frame a question answers up to tomorrow, up to afternoon. Try to write down all the question answers from unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and try to revise it. Okay. Make sure first write up to afternoon, all notes completely. Sit and do seriously. You will get definitely 60 plus. Okay, 70. I am expecting that 70 after everyone should get more than 65, 66, 67, 68 like that. Okay, not less than 60. Is that clear? Wish you all the best. Thank you so much.